A Gentleman Games podcast.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to session 15 of Rumen Bard, a Dungeons & Dragons Bard Punk Tale podcast. Today, we have a special guest, Wilbur, here in the flesh.
Oh, he's really here. Guys, he's here.
He is. He's floating around. I'm gonna... Wilbur, won't you come on in? Oh, brah! You're out of brewskis, brah! It's all right, Wilbur. We're good. Come on in. Wilbur's gonna do our recap for last week. Wilbur, why don't you go ahead and tell us about what happened? Brah, so like these bros and their one hose broke into my templos, killed all my witchos, and then my hillbillios. Brah, and like then they came in, they used some devil magic. And they had all of my bros with them, and then there was like Shittin' Pete, and there was Whistling Pete and Shittin' Thomas, and brah, they just straight up just blasted me, and it was so bad. They came in and they rubbed their balls all over my drum set, and then I was like, yo, Bro, you know, everybody here's family, chill. You know, we're all fam. And, so I opened this, thing that I had been guarding for like 103 years, but I forgot I was guarding. And I opened it, and wouldn't you know it, there was a gnome. Who would have expected that with these three hot-ass bitches? And they were all dancing around. Pejorative. They were all dancing around this tree. And then there was this giant 13-story tall monster from the
You okay there, Wilbur?
Sorry.
Lollapalooza? What are you trying to say?
There wasn't any brewskis back there.
Yeah, I know.
He's from the Paleothera era. I think that's how you call it.
I died.
And he was roughly around like 350 feet tall. He broke my house. And so now I'm going to just be traveling around with these bras and their hoes. And yeah, I think the gnome's dead. But that was my last week, brah. Back to you, gent. Thanks, Wilbur. All healed and ready to go for the new part of your adventure where you have to save the world. You guys have just leveled up, are level 3 bards now, except for Judge, who is a level 2 bard, level 1 fighter. Opposite of that. Level 2 fighter, level 1 bard, who, by being around this real good bardic group, has been inspired slightly to gain a little bit of extra bard benefit. We call them the B&Bs around here. The BBBs, the Better Bard Benefits. It's the BBB, the Better Bard Benefit Bureau.
I give it A+
to the BBBB.
Triple B or quadruple B?
There is
Quad
a bit
B.
of, there is a bit of a
after.
draft in the room. As the back of the temple is now sucking in a lot of air, but the temple no longer smells like dank or musty as the fresh air from outside's coming in. It smells.
Welcome to Calvin Klein's Dank and Musty.
The first thing that Wiley does is he realizes that he has more magical power, and he casts Lesser Restoration on himself to fix his fur.
You cast Lesser Restoration, and your magical powers let you realize that you did not just have mange. You had a very serious disease that would have killed you within 2 weeks' time. As your coat mottled, and then your skin would start falling off.
I wish I could remember a single one of those shitty YouTube diseases or whatever, like Legna or whatever.
Ligma. What's Ligma?
If I can remember a single fucking one of those, I can make a good joke.
You had Ligma.
Ligma? Oh no!
Ligma fur.
Hey, ban anything with that Ligma. Ligma thing, okay? Ban anything. Anybody know who I am? I'm Ninja.
Get out of here.
Okay.
Go home. Okay. So as you guys are standing here, the temple is getting brighter and lighter and happier. The bones are all reassembling and kind of scooting themselves into the corner while dusting the floor. And the temple seems like it is just explosively restoring itself as that last tree nymph.
Yeah.
Dryad?
Dryad.
Whatever.
As the last tree dryad is kind of like going through, like brooming everything up, using magic and everything to get it all spicy and shiny.
Jenna or something like that.
Oh, it's Crystal.
Crystal.
Yeah, please write that down.
Because it was Crystal, Amber, and Brandy, and Amber and Brandy died.
Yeah, well, they had some diseases they were going to die of eventually anyway, so...
Well, that's what happens when you spent 300 years alone with
Dwayne the Wrong Jockson. The #1 purveyor of Jockson straps.
He was definitely a vampire.
He was definitely going to get killed.
He just
by
had a
one of us.
magical, youth-enabling Jockson strap.
Yeah, I don't even want to try to search for that.
You already have it. You're wearing it.
What?
Look
Ow.
down.
No.
Look down.
No.
Look down.
No.
He breaks his neck so he can never look down again.
He wears one of those cat combs.
No, I refuse. If I don't see it, it's not there.
It's not real.
All right. I make the command decision and we leave.
I already left through the giant hole.
So you guys have just leveled up to level 3. The temple is being cleaned up and restored by the Dryad, that is the temple guardian. Yes, Wiley?
No, this is Vito as
Vito?
the player. What's our experience points now?
900.
I wrote it down as 900.
Okay.
900.
I wasn't paying attention last time.
I wrote it down as 900.
It's 900.
By the way, Bron Vito, it's 900.
Yeah, Bron Vito,
Could
900.
for me, Bron Vito, to clarify, could it potentially be 900?
It's 850.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're not leveled up yet.
Damn it.
You have to come back at a later time.
Direct.
Okay.
Little bitch.
You said 900, right?
900.
All right.
All right, you guys are now level 3. You've all leveled up, and you've chosen your bard colleges, except for Judge, who is a level 2 fighter, level 1 bard. However, being in the company of a bunch of great bards, mediocre at best bards, Judge has definitely weaned some knowledge from them, so he's gotten a little bit of a level 3 bard bonus, which allows him to...
I think specifically the College of Valor,
Yep,
because it was the banner,
yep,
and that reminded him of his war days.
correct.
What did it allow him to do? It is combat inspiration.
Correct. So you get a little joy there with when you're in combat.
Just like every time.
Just like every time what?
Just like
8-inch tops up.
every time that Judge is in combat.
8-inch just wants to get out there and show
Actually,
the world.
I don't know
himself.
where 8-inch is. I don't remember. It's been a while since we recorded.
I
think
8 inches still
is
living in your back.
Yeah.
8 inch is still
Yeah.
okay.
She's good. She
She's
got
fine.
rezzed by
Yeah.
Polina.
her,
or
heel,
whatever.
Helenia.
her wings all healed
Yeah.
and everything.
Queen.
Her
Queen
wing.
is okay.
So
Queen.
so Judge has gone with the School of Valor. Wiley went with the School of Swords.
Swords, yes.
Yep, or the College of Swords,
Some
I should
college
say.
of-
By the way, which is from
Xanathar?
Xanathar.
Xanathar's guy.
and Valor's from the original
Players.
PHB.
Yep.
Yep. And then Mercury went with the
I went with the what one did
Glamour.
I do? Glamour.
the Oak School.
Oh, fuck
Oh, no, she's invisible.
That 100% exists somewhere on a D&D subreddit. Especially for bards, the oh fuck school.
It's like wild magic, except it's always a bad thing that happens.
Just ranges from how bad to like
Is it bad that
mediocrely
if that was the actual school, I would pick that as a college?
I would fucking
I would-
pick that
I
too.
would pick it.
Because I bet
It'd be
it would just
fun.
it would be
It's like the
fun.
College of Misfortune, and you just have an oak table.
Yep. Yep.
Roll on the oak table, please.
Please.
So what one was it? It was Glamour?
Glamour.
Okay.
So there was a big shining light around this dais with a bunch of other little smaller circles,
Yep.
like pillars around it. And when we walked up to this, like what that Dryad had done was whatever had happened had lowered that like shimmering field.
Yeah, like
and then we
the
stepped on
barrier.
this, and then
We attuned ourselves to the temple.
Yep, you attuned yourselves to the temple.
No.
And in Wiley's case, out of his pedestal came a shiny scimitar.
Or scimitar.
Yeah.
Scimitar. It was
It's
just
a
shimmering
Yeah.
scimitar.
Is that what the
Shimmering
kids are
shiny
calling it these
scimitar.
days?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
That's
so-
what's on
What the
mine.
kids are calling it.
Which he is also now proficient with.
Yes, I am proficient with it. And I also have 2-weapon fighting, too.
Beautiful.
So-
Did I get a
And I'm also proficient-
sweet ass banner just to stick out of my back?
Yeah, you've got like an old, like the style that like old Japanese samurais would
Yeah.
wear.
Yeah, yeah.
It like goes straight up and
Your,
it's like the
your
flag.
symbol is
It's not-
your symbol
I
is
don't know shit about this, but it's like Bushido or something like that.
Bushido.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bushido.
Your symbol is tits with a wizard hat on it.
No, that's the school. That's the College of Glamours.
The College of Glamour.
I have the band of boobs symbol on.
No.
No.
that-
What
that-
is
that's
our group
copyright.
called? The
Bard?
Ruben
Ruben
Bard.
The name of a fucking podcast?
We're just such fucking idiots that I was like, we have to be the band of boobs, right?
No, that's NADPOD. They're the band of
Yep,
boobs.
yep.
And then,
I'm sure we're gonna get a cease and desist or something.
Yeah.
oh no,
So-
they're cool.
Wait, they're coming down here with guns right now.
Murphed out!
It wasn't a cease and desist. It was a breach and clear. We got a B and C from them, dude.
Oh man.
We're just sending out breach and clear notices to anybody who like copyright or uses any of our
Yeah.
audio.
Yep. So now I'm a big train with a samurai Bushido.
Yeah,
What is on your banner?
it's the symbol of Rumen Bard.
What is our fucking symbol?
You guys don't
the
have
wizard
one, I
hat.
guess.
So it's
I'm
blank?
imagining like a tankard, like cheersing against like a lyre or
Okay.
a fiddle or something.
Okay.
I actually like that.
Room and Bard. Yeah,
I,
I like
was,
that.
I was thinking like a lute with like an inn around it or
Nah,
something.
I like the
Like
the
silhouette.
cheersing with a
I-
mug.
I do like the cheersing more though.
Well, here's the thing: is it could all be like sitting on like a.
It's just a big sign that says "Will work for Rumen Bard." Homeless band.
And this is why artists don't make it in this world because they get interrupted by people like that.
Well, he's a non-existent voice that we all hear.
Yeah.
True.
So,
We're all-
Just
We're all
a cacophony
crazy
echoes
together.
throughout the temple.
Oh, Wilbur, hi.
What's up, brah?
I forgot.
All right. So, by your guys' calculations, you have about 12 hours to get back to town to finish your contract with.
Time to haul ass.
Hop on, guys.
I'm pretty
I'm
sure.
transformering into a truck.
Your arms move forward, your head sinks into your back.
The banner just becomes a flag that they hold.
You've
on.
got a small flatbed on the back that can fit 3 people, and Gloppy, and
And two
Wilbur.
skeletons.
it takes
Wilbur.
2 full actions to like transform all the way down into this truck.
Transformer.
Yeah.
All the way down.
Transformer all the way down, and then your like mouth guard turns into like the cow grill of the truck.
You can go a whole 5 feet per turn.
What's your regular movement?
Are you actually saying okay?
30.
Your movement becomes 50 in Transformer form. However, you can't do anything in this form other than drive
Drive, yeah.
and talk.
Okay.
And talk.
Please tell me you're not actually saying okay to this shit.
Yeah,
Can you put a voiceover every time I talk now?
Yeah.
So it's like
Oh, big and brawny.
Ruben Bard, roll out.
Yeah, except in your
Ruben
case,
Bard,
it's not
roll
rolling
out.
out on wheels. It's like getting Mercury out of the sleeping bag and rolling her down a
Yeah.
cliff so she wakes up.
Choo choo, motherfuckers.
And see, that's the thing, is you're not like a truck. You're a train with wheels.
Exactly. No copyright strikes.
Yeah. Also, we've already canonized you're a train just plowing
Yeah.
through things. So you're just like, you're a big
Especially the old locomotive type with like
with
the
like
bars.
the
starts really
bars
slow,
on the
just-
spoked wheels. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And you've got a steam whistle. It's why you're steam powered. It's
Listen, I won't die, but all of a sudden, it'll be like a smoke detector. All of a sudden, my battery, my arcane core
Yeah.
will just die, and I'll just start freaking out a bunch.
they've got to feed you
And then
coal
you guys
and
will just
stuff.
replace me.
They've got to give you like feed magic into you
Yeah.
or coal or something. But
So,
let's just go ahead and say in train form, you
this
have
is the best thing that's ever happened.
you have a 10-day supply of arcane core energy for in this mode before you have to transform back into regular mode.
Transformer back in.
Transformer
Yeah,
back into regular
Regular
mode.
mode.
So
And,
do you have like a man word that you say to get yourself
I
transformed?
have a safe word.
No.
Now,
A safe word.
now, if somebody casts
True story,
friendly
Pose
magic
knows-
on you
Pose knows
directly
it.
on your arc core through your arc furnace, it adds an extra day per level of magic cast on you
Okay.
to a max of 10 days.
You hear that, Chris Perkins? Get wrecked, little bitch.
Yeah, Chris Perkins. I'm a DM that just says, get rule of cool.
You
Please
should
love
write
me.
this down so you don't forget.
Oh, there's no way I'm forgetting this.
Somebody should write it down. Though. It's gonna be the only way we travel from now on. You realize that
This
It's
is
like,
etched
hey,
into my mind.
It's we need to go next door. Turn into a train.
All right, so interesting. You didn't know you could do this. You have a bit of a blackout. You guys see him transform into a train,
I've heard of blackouts before when Mercury describes them.
and then flashback.
Oh.
Judge
Oh.
in
So
his
are we just like on Judge? Like, and he's
Oh, hold
like
on.
shut down or
hold
what?
on,
Okay, shh.
Judge.
No, that's the start of the sound of the train. Shh, shh, shh.
Shut the fuck up.
He's a silent
You begin
train.
hearing the sound of steam engines rolling as you come conscious and wake up. And you notice you are in this like strange train-like form, linked with cars behind you being pulled. And alongside each side of you, you see executioner and jury, also in trained forms. As you guys are rolling through a desert carrying carts of people and weapons. Your banners fly high above you, the same banners you saw previously. And in front of you, you see a golden carriage leading a charge against a large, amassed army in the far distance.
Once again, I have very little memory.
Mhm.
I guess the feeling I have, do these, I assume from my, but I remember my previous flashback.
Yep.
And so my assumption is these people in my cargo hold or whatever are my troops,
Yes, they are all
rather
wearing...
than prisoners or something.
Correct. On their shoulders, on the shoulder pauldrons they're wearing, they have the symbol that is flying on the flag above you.
Okay. Do
You-
I know how to drive myself?
It seems to be coming pretty easy to you. At first you were shaky and you
And
swerved
I'm like,
a bit.
oh wait, I'm on rails.
Yeah. But you're not on
drive.
rails.
You're in a
Really?
desert.
You're in
Oh.
a desert
Yeah.
going through it. You're
Make
on like
your own rails.
yeah, and just behind you, you're leaving these massive clouds of dirt and dust, almost making like your own dust storm behind you.
So I saw a golden
Carriage in front of you,
carriage fighting,
not fighting in front of you.
approaching
Nope, leading a charge.
against what?
A giant amassed black form army in the distance.
What does their banner look like?
You can't see it. They're very distant.
Enhance.
Your eyeballs start extending out from the front, and they magnify with the telescoping
well,
form.
that's canon now.
And you see a banner flying above them that is black with
Bruce
a,
Banner?
Nope. With
Just
a
flying above them.
with a red attacking eagle, talons forward out,
Please draw that.
wings backwards.
So kind of like,
Yeah. Like it's flying down to grab prey out of a field.
with his like feet sticking out.
yeah, it's talons forwards, its wings backwards, and its beak forward.
See, if I was in regular me, I'd be like, can I make a history check? But Judge in his flashbacks does not know this shit.
Correct.
How far ahead of me is this golden chariot?
It's
And
probably
can
about
I
100
see
feet.
My queen leader person.
She is driving the chariot.
Okay. And there's no one with her?
It's just her. And it's a carriage, not a chariot. But she's sitting up on top of it.
And it's big.
It is big, and it's gold, and it is shining in the bright light of the desert sun. And it's kicking a dust stream up. And in the distance, you hear war drums and the thunderous and cacophonous noises of people screaming and
From
shouting.
ahead of us.
From ahead of you. And you see your queen turn back to you. Judge! Jury! Executioner! You were given these titles because you are my court. I'm sorry that your bodies have ended up the way they are now. But it is time for the mission to begin. And you see her jump off of the cart as it continues careening forward, and she runs back to you and jumps onto your back as you're just pushing forward. And in the distance, coming off of your flanks, you see these massive siege towers with cannons built into the front of them, being pulled in by other creatures that look similar to you.
Well, let's see if they plead guilty or not.
Dismount the troops. The wagons and the carts you're carrying behind you, the sides come off, and you see these armored troops all getting out. Some of them with these large, long flintlock rifles and pistols, others with swords, shields, glaives, spears, and they begin forming around you and moving out towards these massive siege towers that are coming in on your flanks. And you see other armies or other members of your army descending down alongside these siege towers, which were obscured by these large sand dunes. And overhead, you see a giant flaming ball flying towards you and missing you guys by about 300 feet, and it lands in the dirt behind you and erupts in a fiery inferno. And you see more of these start streaking across the sky as you notice trebuchets in the distance loosing these big fire bales.
Do I feel like I can change out of this form?
No, you feel like you are that form.
This train form?
Yep.
I try anyways.
Nothing happens. But you notice something that you don't remember from the life you're currently living. You have a massive barrel attached to the top of you, aimed forward. Your queen looks down at you. When the towers get close enough, remember to link up to the first one and pull them into battle. Defend yourself as best as you can. I'll meet up with you after the battle is done. And you see the queen jump off of you and begin running back, rallying her troops. She pats you on the side as she's running past. I'm sorry it had to happen, but after the accident, we had nothing left of you.
I
Choo-choo, motherfucker.
I look towards jury and executioner and say, "Ready, boys?"
Aye, aye, Captain. I'm
I
ready.
can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain. Oh! Who lives in a tank shell under the desert or under the sun? Jury executioner. And who's their brother with the biggest gun? That's me.
That be Judge Matey.
Well, I guess that's a new song we need to make.
Welcome to the new intro.
The towers are close enough, and you see these giant shackles on the front of them with soldiers standing by ready to grab the hook off the back of you, which has been detached by other soldiers from the carts. And they're all looking at you and cheering on as you're moving into formation.
So once again, the queen said, "Hook up with the first one and defend yourself."
As you pull it into battle.
Wait, so you said there was like
Siege tower.
a cannon or something like that on top of me or behind me?
On top of you, aimed forwards. It's like strapped to you.
I say, "Hook up the first one."
All right. You, jury, executioner all get into formation and link up with the left flank. They all shackle together on this massive siege tower, and all three of you begin pulling it. And as you do, more of these giant bales of fire fly overhead, some of them splashing the side of the siege tower, knocking it off kilter as you guys have to continue powering forward, pulling it through the sand.
I just need to know, before this vision ends, I need to fire my cannon
Well,
at the enemy line.
okay. You guys begin moving forward and getting the tower in place, and as you continue moving farther and further forward, you realize that half of the vision you were seeing before you, half of this big black group of what you thought were soldiers, is a giant wall of bodies that seems to be making some sort of defensive structure that living and unliving creatures are standing upon,
Are these-
firing at you.
is this wall of bodies? Is it made out of soldiers with crests or like?
Both sides. Their sigil and your sigil are used in this giant wall of bodies.
I still haven't figured out if you're the good guys or not.
Doesn't matter. I have the firepower.
You begin seeing cannons being pulled up onto the ridge of the bodies, and they begin firing
I
at
blow
you.
them up.
Roll an attack with advantage.
So 14 plus what?
Your dexterity modifier.
0.
All right. With a 14, you notice that your eyes begin zooming in on an exact point, and you feel the cannon moving around to follow your view. And as you think, as you mentalize the thought of firing your cannon, a massive blast of energy shoots forward, temporarily stopping you in your tracks, jutting back against the shackles that you're like linked to. And all of a sudden, you see before you a giant a giant shell of some type, and it slams into the wall, and you see bodies splattering and flying everywhere as it bursts into this purple flame and begins alighting the wall on fire.
Once again, this siege tower that we're supposed to link up with and push along is being attacked by these like cannons that are popping up, right?
Yeah, on the wall.
So right before I fire, I also I just announce, stop them, attack.
All right, and as you do, the siege tower with the cannons built into it begins firing, and you just hear as volley after volley go forward, and you see this bright blue beam shoot out from Jury and just strike the side of this wall of bodies, and it's almost like a laser cutting straight through them as he moves around, and you just see them flying in the air. And then you see Executioner launching these giant, almost sideways guillotines, but cut with shards or like
Guillotines.
Guillotines. You see.
One day you'll learn English.
That's French.
And you look to the side and you see Executioner launching these giant saw blades that are ripping through the bodies in the walls, just decapitating large groups of soldiers. And as all of this is happening, one of the trebuchets zeroes in on your guys' position, and before you have a chance to realize what's happening, a giant fire bale lands directly in front of you, and a giant explosion erupts, and you're all engulfed in flame. You hear the screaming of soldiers behind you as they're splashed with oil and fire, and they slowly fade away to the sounds of Mercury, Gloppy, shitting.
No, we couldn't find them afterwards.
No,
No, you were good with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they showed back up.
Because
they
Dickhead
scooted away.
Dan melded them into the...
Yeah.
Oh, but I thought we were leaving them there to take care of it.
No, you were leaving the Dryad.
And Wilbur,
Wilbur was coming
the
with.
Dryad we were leaving.
I don't remember.
I
Either
thought
way,
we were going to leave everybody but Gloppy.
you come conscious
but-
to the sound of your party, and you feel as if you're still in that form from your dream, this like train-like form.
I think I screeched to all.
Probably. So, Mercury, you don't find this weird that he's a train now, right? I mean...
What's a train?
Or... whatever.
A choo-choo.
A choo-choo. He's going vum, vum,
He's
vum,
a war
vum, vum,
choo-choo.
vum.
He's a warchu.
I say we call him a vum vum. Right?
A chug-chug.
A chug-chug.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's a
thought I
chug-chug.
was just seeing shit from drinking my own urine for the past few days.
You're completely
You're
sober.
seeing this too?
You're completely sober. You aren't hallucinating.
Well, fuck.
You
Things
don't
just
hallucinate
got-
when you're sober.
Things just
Well,
got
you're
weird.
right. Yeah, we definitely need to get you drunk. At least
I
I
know.
don't know.
I'm not functioning right now.
So,
who am
how,
I?
Well, how does he know where to go?
Does he know where to go?
I don't remember the way back.
I don't either.
Yeah, hopefully he does.
I was drunk the whole way here.
Judge, can you still talk?
So,
Judge.
I assume this is the conversation that's happening the whole
Yes.
time. I
Yeah.
I was saying joining as Gloppy.
The most pointless.
What was that?
I said I was mouthing joining as Gloppy.
Just like arguing.
So
I'm whistling.
And Will was like, bruh, this is weird,
I'm
bruh.
shitting Thomas.
but yeah, so you say judge, can you
Yeah.
hear me, blah, blah, and slowly, I think that's roughly when Judge kind of wakes
Yep,
back up.
that's when you're coming
and
back
then
to.
as soon as he regains consciousness, he slams on the brakes.
Oh, shit.
Makes dexterity saving throws.
Yeah, everyone makes dexterity saving throws
I'm
to
going.
not get a concussion.
I'm gonna.
Poor Wiley.
I just healed. Oh, that's
And
not
it's
good
dex-
either. 15.
Dexterity? Where?
15 for Wiley.
18.
18 for the Mercury.
Yep.
Kloppy gets a.
I'm like a ninja right now.
No, you're not. You're tolerable.
I'm tolerable.
You're actually awake and not drunk. You actually know what the fuck is going on. That's the
Kloppy's fine.
alert.
Everybody else is good.
You're alert.
You
I'm
got
alert and I
what
don't like
you
it.
had a
15.
yeah. Everybody, you guys are just like whoa, just kind of throwing off balance for a sec, but you all catch yourselves. Things are good. You're on that main road heading back south towards Myersport.
Are we through the swamp where we found the big toad yet?
You're not that far yet.
Did we pass that tree where she found the ring?
Nope, not that far either.
Okay.
You're
basically
only
we
a
threw
few
that-
minutes
that
out.
swamp.
Yeah, you're in the swamp. You're only a few minutes out.
Have we seen any of those weird
Nope.
things that we saw before walking in?
You guys ever
In
seen
fact-
a train in a swamp?
You
In a
notice that the
swamp.
land around the temple, it's almost as if like the land is reclaiming itself to be firm ground, and it's no longer swamp in the
Oh.
immediate vicinity, and it's turning into more of like a grass field with some nice trees.
Also, it was crazy foggy when we showed up
it
here.
is
it still?
not any longer. The sun is shining through. It's not cold and dank
Oh, yeah.
anymore. It's nice and warm.
There's birds singing.
You know when
not so many birds because it is later at night.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
It's like
okay,
evening.
all right, so
when it's not all swampy and cold, it's actually really nice. I actually enjoy here.
all
It
right,
was
so
swampy and cold?
Is 8-inch
keep on forgetting
does
your word
8-inch
here,
have
bro.
a conductor's hat and overalls on?
Yes.
Obviously.
Okay. Just
she's
just wanted to make
she's
sure.
wearing a conductor's hat, and she's like her wing, or like not her wing, but she's like standing still, like where your shoulder would like approximately be, and her other foot is kind of lifted up with a claw on like the bottom of the steam whistle,
Yep.
or like the chain ring for the steam whistle.
Better draw that.
She's like like if you look at the side, it's like a window kind of. She's just kind of like leaning
Yeah,
against
exactly.
the window. Just like,
There's just a small like magic glass cabin that she sits in, and you can see like in this cabin, it's the same as when it's in your back, but she's furnished her house that's inside of it super well. She's got like a beautiful like nest she's made for a bed, but everything else is like she's got little gems in there. She's embroidered different things. She definitely has some hobbies where she likes to needle
I
point.
think she's richer than we are.
She does definitely have some.
I
some
do
of that.
carry the coins as far as I remember.
So, thought just occurred to me. Are we going to rename the temple? I mean, it's
I like
ours
how
now.
neither of you are like, man, this is a new trick for Judge we haven't seen in 20 years.
Well, I did, and she
Yeah.
she was just kind of like, I'm not drunk enough to have this conversation.
I'm too sober for this shit.
I try to untransform her.
You do.
Okay.
Do we all go flying?
It takes
like, oh
about,
shit!
it takes, what did I say? 2 actions, so we'll say
Yeah.
2 rounds. It takes about 15 seconds.
Okay.
Oh, he's moving again. We should jump off.
Shit!
Well, basically, you guys are like on a flatbread that like slowly is being pulled
bread?
into
A
him, but
flatbread?
like also pulled.
We're at a pita.
He said fat.
Fat bread. You guys are on
Flatbread.
big ass Texas toast.
He said flatbread, right?
Hey guys,
We
welcome
went-
to Panera.
The new D&D podcast.
We went from a pita bread to Texas toast.
Man, he's just changing his. Like, must be the rock. It must be the rocks rearranging themselves.
No,
and it changes
it's
different
actually the
toast.
toaster that he has in him.
I like to think that when
as Bread Mancy or whatever.
Bread mancer. He's a level 2 bread mancer.
I like to think when he started to change, like there's a light that goes off in 8-inch's house, and she like takes off her hat, starts arranging stuff, so it's like getting back in. She's like getting ready for the trip, and she's like, "Oh, my shift's done. Here
Yeah.
we go."
She like waves her wing at like a nearby bird that's like flying in with a conductor hat on, like my turn.
Tips her hat, just and then goes back, closes a shade.
Yep.
But so you begin transforming back. It doesn't cause any harm to them. It just kind of pushes them off of you, and then you're like Transformers blocks,
Transformer blocks.
rock monsters incognito.
That's right. I'm watching porn.
All right, Judge. Quick question.
What the fuck just happened?
Yeah, what the fuck? Like, you weren't talking to us at all. You just kind of you transformed into whatever that was, and then
for
started
whatever
moving, so
reason-
we all had to run and, like, catch up to it.
And for
What?
whatever
And then
reason,
we just jumped in.
we just rolled with it. But
What? Where are we? What just happened?
Go get drunk, Mercury.
I can't. There's nothing to drink.
Are we out of the temple?
Yeah.
You don't remember?
No.
You were, like, standing there, and then you
I
transformed
actually,
into whatever that was.
specifically, I did remember, and I wink at Wiley.
It's worth noting that like while there's room on the flatbed for Gloppy, she just chained herself to like your tow hook.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's like parasailing.
Why the hell not?
She already gave me the power to turn into a train.
She like transformed her sail so it's like sideways and out, and she's using it to parasail, and she's just slowly coming down in for a land. You just hear
Oh, what's up, Glop?
like an ultralight just coming in. And she's just like,
You know, I'm starting to think Gloppy's not actually a wizard, but like a mad scientist that creates stuff, because that, like, she's amazing. She's an inventor. She's not a wizard.
I'm starting to think that I drank too much, and this is all just like my weird, like intoxicated dream
Save
that I'm
that
having.
for season 7.
And I'm really still at home, foaming at the mouth on the floor, and you guys are trying to resuscitate me.
This is all
Let's
one
be honest. We
mushroom
wouldn't
trip.
resuscitate you.
So
That's
just
true.
to
I do
retcon
have a do
slight
not
bit,
resuscitate tattoo
it's
on my
worth
chest.
noting that vision started happening after you stepped on like your pad to get your like bardic powers, and then decided it's time to move out. Like you were readying yourself for the journey, and that's when that whole
save the
vision
world.
came in.
yeah, it was after his really cool speech, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever that speech was. I don't
Yeah,
remember it.
I don't
but
remember.
it was cool.
That we weren't a band anymore.
And I'm going to wink now.
Do you have
Yeah.
something in your eye?
No, I'm winking.
Why are you winking?
So, what?
I don't know. He winked at me.
Guys, what just happened?
We wanted you to tell us.
Yeah, kind of in the dark here. What's happening?
Was having
A seizure.
a brain think.
A brain
A
thing?
brain think. That's a new way to say it.
It is
Okay.
I can't
A-
say
a
that I'm
brain
plagued by
recallment.
brain
Yeah.
things myself.
Listen,
My program rebooted
I need to go
itself
back to
and
the
I went
factory. There's a recall.
Yeah. I restarted one of my recall points and
all I remember is like we went on those pedestals
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
got like
I got my awesome
attuned or
scimitar.
whatever.
I didn't get anything.
And then we're here. And I was thinking of something way different.
Yeah, then we walked out. We were in the middle of some type of useless conversation, I'm guessing. I don't
What?
remember that. I don't remember the conversation. That's why I'm guessing. And then you like started making noise, and then your body started
like
moving. yeah, exactly. And then then you like changed shape into whatever that was and started.
Change forward.
Yeah,
You changed forward.
Change formers. Some kind of creatures incognito.
And you just started moving back to Myersport, and we had to all run up to catch up to you guys. It was to the point that we couldn't even tell Wilbur and the Spooky Boys to stay behind and watch the temple, so they're with us now.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And that matches up with what I was dreaming about.
Popcorn?
Yeah. It was popcorn. Guys, hop on.
You turn into a popcorn machine.
You do realize everything you're saying is going to be canon from now on, right?
No, he had a cannon on his back. We just discussed this.
Yeah, I know. Does he still have the cannon on
He did
his
not
back?
have a cannon on him.
Damn it.
Sad.
Yet.
Yes.
It's actually one of your horns. You just have to to figure out how to transform it into the giant cannon.
You have to figure out how to change former it.
Change former it, yes.
Change formers. Rock monsters incognito.
Well,
We
that's
need a better. Like, I actually kind of like that. You have to
No, I
search
like it
for
'cause it's just like,
you have to search for a word at a time. He's like, Transformers. Shit. A living soul incognito.
no longer like they were before.
Oh, yes.
Transformers no longer like they were before. I like that.
Change formers. No longer like they were before.
Different than they were before.
Yeah, there we go. Oh my god.
But you have to do the different than they were before. You have to have that unnecessary.
Before.
You have to have that unnecessary pause.
All right. So as you guys are traveling and you're continuing your
Well, are we
journey,
traveling again?
well, what are you doing?
Did you change form?
I figured you were just gonna walk with
Well,
them as you're
I was-
like, what the frick just happened?
I was about to be like, so,
Look what I can
I
do.
guess we try it again.
Are you gonna change form?
I'm gonna try to change back into that form.
All of a sudden you hear a song, Change Former.
Different than he
was
was before, and
Where the fuck did that come from?
Out of my boom boxes.
he does have the trumpet things on him.
It's just they just play that song every time.
He's got like a semi-air horn on him, but it only goes off when he's actually farting. You guys just don't know, but you're always like, why does it smell so bad when his air horns go off? Smells like sulfur and brimstone. What?
So I do change form.
You do. Takes about
Former
15
back
seconds.
in. Okay.
All right.
So I'm
I
changing
changed
it.
from
I'm
back.
retconning it. 3 actions, 3
Okay.
rounds.
3
That's fine by me.
It just makes it easier because it would go 12 to 18, somewhere around there. We'll see.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So we all getting
So-
back on the
Yep.
Judge Mobile?
Let's go bust some ghosts.
You guys have to link it up though, so he has like a gavel attached to the side on like a big stone arm. So every like couple rotations of wheels go. They used to use it in the fields to like till a field or plant the seeds, but now it's just he goes through towns.
8
Mobile
inches.
oil servicing.
8 inches, like window. Her shade comes back up, and she looks like really unhappy, and like puts her head back on. Like I thought I was off the clock.
Yeah, she's looking at her watch. And she's like, ah.
Actually, she's looking at her pocket watch.
Yeah, like what? Like just give her wings are just like.
She's got
what?
a vest on and suspenders. She pulls her pocket watch out and she's like, "Ugh." And then you just her claw. Oh, it tickled my lip.
Sorry, I'll put my dick away.
It's time to get back on!
Are we just accepting this now?
Jump on the train!
Why are you
Choo-choo,
yelling jump on?
motherfuckers.
Why are you yelling jump on? We're already sitting on. You're the only one who hasn't got on yet, Mercury.
Yeah, that's
I'm slow.
unsurprising. The last one to get on something.
You
Sit
know,
on my lap.
I don't know who this voice belongs to, but he has a really good point.
I'm always
I agree with what he says.
I'm always the last person to get on something because normally they die afterwards.
Oh shit.
Ooh, you're putting yourself up for. I'm not gonna go there.
Well,
Classic.
We do not need necrophilia.
Classic
into this.
team killer.
antibiotics weren't really a big thing back then. So
You don't
anyway,
need antibiotics if you're a big stone train.
Or a cat. Cats are immune.
Can I just change my race to train forged?
please do. I was gonna write up a character sheet with that on it and reveal it to you at a later time after you gave me the idea. Mid campaign.
Can he have like another character sheet for his train form?
I actually probably should.
Yeah, with
It'll
like,
just
with like
it'll
his
just
new
be his
stats.
thing. All the same stats, but 50, and then no attacks, no abilities.
Yep.
Except for when he eventually gets
Except for my carrying capacity.
yeah, carrying
Just
capacity.
whoosh through the
Okay,
roof.
okay. First off, he could run people over.
Yeah.
That's gonna fucking
There you
hurt.
go.
Yeah, he'll get a bull rush. Sure.
Yeah.
Bull
And
rush.
you can't
But you
go
gotta
to
keep in
jail
mind.
as the thing that was used in vehicular
But you
manslaughter.
can be impounded or crushed. But you got to keep in mind though, like if he's in combat and at a flat stop, and then he tries to ram somebody, it's like, all right, I'm moving 5 feet a turn.
Yep.
Now I'm moving. So like his 50 feet a turn is when he's at full speed.
I'm
But
thinking more of like we're going at full speed and somebody jumps up in front of us.
Let's work these mechanics
I
out
want to
really
say
quick.
at least like 10 rounds until I'm 50.
No, because that's a full minute. And you're smaller than like a massive locomotive. I would say 5 rounds to
50 feet per second.
50 feet per 6 seconds. That's not that fast.
Okay.
I would say like 3 rounds.
Well, because it takes me 3 rounds to change former,
Yep.
and then another 3 rounds to get up to 50.
Up to 50.
Let's put it
And
this way,
then 3 rounds to slow down or
there's
turn
people
around
who-
or
yeah,
something.
there's people who can run 40 yards in under 5 seconds.
Hey, so James,
I mean,
close your ears real quick.
Yep.
you should speak
I
into
like
the mic.
legitimately
Eventually-
can't hear you right
Eventually,
now,
we're gonna
so
go
I'm just
chitty bang bang on this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Scooter realizes he's gonna hear this on the
Yeah, I know,
playback,
right? That's why I'm saying into the mic right now.
ears closed, and
He's definitely gonna hear this on the way back.
Oh,
James,
yeah.
you're good.
hold of me.
We're all good.
How they gonna get a hold of
Uh-oh.
me?
So, all right, so let me
Can't
take over
hear
DMing.
anything,
All right,
can't
all right.
see anything,
He's,
don't
he's
know
doing that,
what's
so
happening.
this is what's going on.
Well, I
playing
guess
out
I'm
of
just
your
gonna have to give
speakers.
him a blowjob.
Me.
I'm just kidding.
How they gonna
Oh, you didn't even hear that. That's good.
He's not into that.
We're all giving him a blowjob right now, and he doesn't
Yeah.
notice because he's singing so much.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't wait till he hears the
He likes his asshole tickled with
James.
your little finger.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm back. Was that long enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had about a minute of other stuff we were talking
okay.
about.
You're gonna have a fun time
Yeah,
listening
it was
back
great.
to this.
Oh, dang it. I have to edit this. Okay. So let's adjust that then for a minute. Let's make it more combat happily. Let's go 2 rounds to get to full speed, 2 rounds to slow down, and then the 3 rounds to transform if you decide to anyway. So like at max 5 rounds to do a ramming attack and then get back into combat.
Cool. So yeah, it's really not going to be that effective
No, but I'm
in
I
the
was-
middle of a combat, but
No.
for starting a combat,
Yeah,
Or surprising someone. Like, could you imagine, like, well, there's the gate of the castle, and there's a big party reception behind it. Well, I've got 400 feet to go.
I guess I'm going to change former into a train, into a choo-choo.
Well, see that's what I was saying. It's more of so of like, he's like, oh, this is this evil guy in this lair. And we get there. Oh, hey, we can't get in. The door's
All
locked.
right,
I
guys,
lied. It's 3 rounds because it makes the breakdown easier. 5 feet per turn for the first round, 25 for the second, 50 for the third.
Okay.
can you imagine? We need to get to this, by the way, tonight. Can you imagine when we show back up in Myersport?
We brought monsters, undead. We were trying to get you to solve the undead. Hold on,
did.
I'm internalizing that for in about 5 minutes.
Yep.
It's like, no, we did. They're cool. They're ours now. They're our pets.
No, hold on. Internalize that for about 5 minutes from now.
All right.
What was that asshole's name?
Shit.
Gray
Great. Oh, he's not gonna like
Grey Goose.
Greyhound.
Goose.
Greyhound. I think he's like Greyhound or
No,
Captain-
it was,
Captain
it's
Greyhound.
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 Because
It is
remember
Greyhound.
I said specifically in character that I'm gonna ride the Greyhound.
You guys are
I
on the
don't
Greyhound
remember
right
that
now.
The
You're on
only
the Judge
thing-
Hound.
The only thing I remember is him about to attack me, and I just go meow. That's the only thing I remember from him.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Oh,
All right,
he's
we
not gonna
show
like
up
us.
there.
No, you don't. Because on the way back there,
I plow through whatever it is.
a small halfling boy on a tricycle.
He jumps on.
Oh, he didn't move. It's his fault.
I set Gloppy.
He rolls
to,
a 2. You crush a small halfling
I set
boy.
Gloppy to be on the front of my cow.
Gloppy has a meal.
Cow whatever it is.
Gloppy.
Cow. What are those things called?
Gloppy
Cow-
cleans
cow
up
grill.
the evidence.
They're called something else.
Cow catcher.
Cow catcher. And so that it's a little bit gloopy, and then he flings it back up into the back of the truck.
Yeah. So you plow over this like halfling boy on a tricycle.
Where'd you get the tricycle?
Suspicious
Listen,
little fucker should have been out
This
here
is like
anyway.
this is like Men in Black.
Listen, I don't trust. I don't trust like that.
Can you roll me 4d6?
How many?
4d6
We're
bludgeoning
playing
damage.
anymore.
Also, it's 4d6 bludgeoning damage if you get a successful hit on the plow. If they get out of the way, I don't know.
16.
16. Okay, you deal 16 points of damage to this small 4 health point creature. His bike with a hardness of 5 and a hit point of 1.
I do that and then... oh, sorry, I fell asleep.
You hear, you just hear a...
I don't trust like that.
And
It sends me into another flashback.
give yourself frickin' 15 experience points for killing a kid.
Well, we can't release this
Sorry,
episode.
10 hit
Wouldn't be the
points.
first time.
10 experience points, because that's a level 0 creature.
Well, hopefully he wasn't important.
Hopefully.
Okay,
He was just a
but
halfling in
seriously,
the strike.
Since you
But
guys...
seriously, where did he get the tricycle from? Why is he out in the middle of
Yeah,
nowhere?
exactly.
Well, if he was alive, he could have explained that to you.
if anybody asks,
If
we didn't
its
see
and
anybody.
butts were not in front of my train,
Mercury. They would still be alive.
We all agreed that nothing happened, right?
Well, that's
Mercury,
suspicious as fuck.
Wiley,
Yeah, yeah.
Floppy.
So, you know what?
Roll a perception check.
Roll
wait,
first.
no, because I just opened my mouth and eat.
No, there's a cow grill in the way.
The call girl opens up.
Baby, gnome do 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 do, baby, gnome.
It was a halfling.
Baby, halfling do 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 do.
17.
Okay.
Wait, what was
Wait.
it? Perception?
Perception
mind,
check.
Should I do a
looked at the
deception?
wrong one.
No. You just roll a how are you going to sleep at night check.
I already don't.
I looked at the wrong one. I actually got
16.
16.
16. Okay, and Gloppy got
This
a,
is the first time we
10,
notice
so it doesn't
anything.
You guys both notice something like flat, like shiny and flashy fly through the air and land on the ground as Judge plows over this small child.
Judge, everything okay up there?
I'm going 50 miles an hour. Do you want to jump
You're
off?
going 50 feet per 6 seconds.
How fast is that a mile per hour?
Not that fast.
Faster than we can walk. Also, it
Like
doesn't take
5
any of my
miles an
energy.
hour? 10 miles an hour?
Not that fast.
2 miles an hour?
You guys talk amongst yourself. I'll math.
Do you want me to stop? I should probably stop to clear the blood off my eyes.
What did you hit?
Probably just a squirrel.
Squirrels don't have metal stuff that go flying.
Squirrel
Some
with a
of them
kite.
do.
What did you hit, Judge?
I don't know.
There's blood in my eyes. I don't
He's
know.
approximately going 5.5 miles an hour.
We walked faster than that.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we run. Roughly
You
that.
run faster than that.
run
Yeah.
in 6
But-
seconds. Yeah.
But 50 feet per 6 seconds, broken down, and then converted to miles per hour, because it gives you like 8.3 feet per second.
so it's this kid's fault. He doesn't move out of the way of something going 5 fucking miles an hour.
First off, how does something go moving 5 miles
By
an hour
the
just
way-
splatter him?
It's canon that we were blaring music. You'll listen back. You had your ears plugged, but we discussed what was blaring out of the speakers. It's his damn fault.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to change up a few things now that we've worked out the math. I really like the visual of like you guys are all like, yeah, yeah, yeah,
And we're
like
like,
on back,
dun,
and
dun,
Judge is
dun,
going
dun,
like
dun.
5 miles an hour,
And there's this kid.
It's like the scene in Austin Powers where he's on the
Sitting there.
steamroller, and you guys like, no.
Zamboni.
Yeah, the Zamboni in Deadpool.
You're gonna die eventually. When I get there, oh boy!
And the kid just sits there the entire time. And we're playing the loudest
He
fucking
could've just
music.
sidestepped.
Probably just was looking at you like, what the hell is this? I've never seen this before.
I'm so wondering
Okay,
how
hold
is
on,
something going
hold
5
on.
miles an hour just
Here's the
flat,
problem.
like,
No.
explode
There
him?
isn't a problem with this, and I'll tell
Because
you.
we just keep pushing him along.
I will tell you guys a historical fact. 5 miles an hour is canon. We're just rolling with it, and I'm gonna say Judge has some.
Literally.
Okay, so let's say he runs into a giant.
Yep.
That's not going to do anything to a giant because it's only 5 miles
Listen,
an hour.
all of my spikes shift to the cow catcher.
And on that note, I said it was a bashing attack, like a battering ram. on that note, you're right. It wouldn't do much because a medium creature trying to shield bash a giant isn't gonna do shit. Yeah,
He wouldn't be able to break down a wall or anything going 5 miles an hour.
He
But
is
also-
a giant piece.
He would hit the wall and
Bronson,
probably stop.
Bronson, I
Bronson.
shouldn't be able to do this in the first place.
Bronson.
Turning into a damn
Okay, you know what?
Bronson.
A walking
Bronson.
sentient machine that
Bronson.
can transform is believable.
Mass in
Change
density.
form.
Yeah.
Mass in density. 300 pounds of feathers spread out over like a room hitting you isn't gonna feel like much. 300 pounds of bricks spread out over a room hitting you is gonna feel like you just got punched.
Or
A
like
brick.
300 pounds of bricks.
A feather hitting you at 5 miles an hour in the face isn't gonna do much. A brick hitting you in the face at 5 miles an hour is gonna break your nose.
All right, yeah, okay. All I'm saying is,
All I'm saying, mass, density, and velocity.
All he's saying is that this is going to be a very funny part of the podcast.
Yeah. When the first time he tries to battering ram a wall down and he gets up there and chips a brick and he's stopped in his tracks, great. First time he tries to battering ram down a door and knocks it loose off its hinges, wait, he's already done that.
Accidentally.
I don't think so. Pretty sure you said I kick in the door. And then
did.
you frightened a
Yeah.
couple children and an old man who sells doors for a living.
that's
and there, every part of his house was doors. If I remember
His
right.
countertops were doors, his tables
Yeah.
were doors, his chairs were cut doors, his toilet was a bench with a hole cut in a door. His stairs were broken doors.
He's probably the necromancer.
he's a doorman.
Oh, wait. We're out of the temple now.
Yep.
What do we see for like the huge crystalline monster?
Is it just gone?
Ah, it's not there.
Oh, he just.
It went the opposite direction as far as you can tell.
Oh, okay.
Good. Fuck that area.
Towards home.
Yeah, so we're definitely not going back, right? Like, ever.
So what was this?
No, I'm like, I mean, that's our area.
What was
now,
this
so-
legend again? That the guy is building a bridge to have sex with the giant
First.
shadow thing?
Something like that.
Okay.
First, let's resolve this halfling. What happened?
You see a tricycle go flying.
Yeah.
You see
Well,
a
okay,
bloody
first off,
body.
it wouldn't fly. It would like.
Excuse you, this is my world. 5 miles an hour was plenty enough to make a halfling tricycle.
Here's
go
the
launching in
thing.
the air.
If I was going extremely fast, like I thought I was going, like a train, I would have plowed straight through that kid. But if I'm only going 5 miles an hour, I stop. Because I saw him for half an hour before I got to him.
Judge is like 2.5 miles ahead of me. There is a halfling on a tricycle. I'm not fucking stopping. Full steam ahead, Titanic this bitch.
This makes it so much worse.
Oh my god!
Welcome to Laughcast, the D&D podcast
Okay,
where we
we-
just laugh 90%
we,
of the time.
This kid
Fuck that
better be ready
halfling.
for an ass disaster.
You know what? Let's make a few more rules here. Flat ground, paved, and roads, you can travel at 150 feet per turn. So now you're going 15 miles an hour.
Okay, that's a little more
I could
realistic.
still
Thank you.
stop.
The child was in contempt. All right.
Of course, yeah,
of course.
I find you in contempt. You're not obeying traffic laws. Merchant.
Listen, you're in my lane. This is the fast lane. Get in
You're
the slow
sentenced to
lane.
death.
Get in the tricycle
Those
lane.
damn bicyclists thinking that there
I had my blinker on
was a bicycle lane
Why
to
would
the
you flicker
left.
out?
Because he was-
because I went to pass him, and he swerved right into my lane.
so
Listen, that kid pulled out right in front of me.
he did. He didn't get his girlfriend pregnant. It was beautiful.
Correct.
So Judge pulls out of his parking garage.
Wait, say it slowly. Oh, I love this.
All right.
Drop dirty tree.
So So, with your 15s or 17s or whatever the frick they were a half hour ago, you see a tricycle fly overhead.
No, I stop. If I'm going that slow, I stop.
Fine. You stop, and then you just hear a, "What's you looking like, mister?"
Oh, I'm starting to get a headache. Oh.
Hey, sorry, kid. We've been laughing for the past half hour. Let us collect ourselves.
We had like a strange.
You having a
Listen,
good day, mister?
we had a lot of
Three-part
visions of
hallucinate.
you dead in a lot of different ways.
That's pretty dark, mister.
We took some mushrooms. They're affecting us really weird.
I sell mushrooms.
Don't eat them.
Here, I'll show you what I got. And he pulls out like a little like weave basket. It's filled with like bullets and different mushrooms and stuff.
Make sure you cook them thoroughly.
Oh, I cook my mushrooms great, mister.
Good, we
You
eat
want to
'em
have
raw.
something?
What's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Tricycle
Dead
Dan.
My name is.
a name.
Because you killed me. My daddy never gave me a name because I thought he was dead.
Because I thought he was dead.
I thought I was dead. I could for the last half hour, mister. I was having visions of death. It was quite a gripe.
Don't worry. Oh shit! I'm not taking my voice. Don't worry. We were too. It was a shared delusion.
We gotta really stop taking
Hey,
these
kid,
mushrooms.
I think we might be connected.
Join our band.
jump
My
on
name's
this
Wee Woo Dunklefoot.
Wee Woo Dunkle.
You should have killed him with that.
What's your real name?
It's Wee Woo Dunklefoot, sir.
What's your Christian
I'm a
name?
proud member of the Dunklefoot clan.
What's your Jewish name?
Oh, well, that would be Wee Woo Stalinbrock.
All right, let's go down the village.
My Hindu name is Alubaka.
What's another?
Hey,
what's
guess
your
what it
Taoist
says?
name?
Hey, hey,
My
hey,
Taoist name?
hey, guess what it says on the top of my
Taoist?
sheet, kid?
Taoist.
Taoist?
Not Taoist. Taoist.
Taoist?
It is Taoist.
Yeah.
Oh, I
It has
get
a
it
T,
now.
but it, yeah.
I get-
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Tao.
Tao?
Sure, Tao.
T-A...
I am not whatever religion that is. I don't know how to speak.
Taoist?
Yes.
Yeah, you're a cat.
Meow.
Hey, kid, what do you think about the cat?
It's a real fuzzy cat, mister.
Hey, what do you think about this, like, talking giant machine?
Hey, kitty cat man.
I'm just imagining Thomas the Train.
I wish we could get licensing for that. Just Thomas the Train Engine slowly into move, bitch, get out of the way, and then a child screaming.
Also, you said Trank Engine, which is much better. Tranquilize.
Yeah, trank because you're half train, half tank.
Trank engine.
Shoot. Okay.
All right.
Well, mister, I'll tell you what, I'm having a special deal today, and since I'm not dead, I guess I'm gonna offer this to you. I got fresh mushrooms. It looks like you guys might be a little parched. You kind of smell like you're parched. I got some fresh cutting knives that the Ducklefoot clan is known for making. They're good for harvesting herbs and mushrooms.
Isn't it kind of dangerous for a kid to have
You say
knives?
Dunklefoot or Dunkle?
Dunklefoot. As in, there I was standing in the big field of Dunklefoot, where all my family lives.
Hey, kid, what do you think of these skeletons?
Well, they're pretty spooky. Hey, skeletons, you want to buy an axe? And he pulls out a super shiny silver axe.
Oh boy. This kid's just armed to the teeth.
Is he like a magician? Does he have the like mini pockets or whatever?
He
I
like
think he's
turns
a
around,
psychopath.
and you just see it's like a double sling with like different cutting knives and like axes and stuff. This axe is real special.
I think he's a
Watch me
psychopath.
cut these vegetables with it.
On his tricycle, he flips it over, and he has like a small like wooden board underneath his like thing. He drops it in. All right, misters. Well, here's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna sell you the greatest thing.
James, we've already done so much absurdity.
Puts a mushroom on it. This
Okay,
chops,
we had
it
like
slices, it dices, it
we had like
hunks,
10
it
minutes
hunks.
of like super real judge and flashback stuff, and now it's we piled on that
What
so
I'm gonna
much
do is I'm gonna
absurdity.
make you a mushroom medley. Here's what we're
Excuse the
gonna do.
pun, but we are completely off the rails
And
right
his,
now.
his
all
friend
right?
shows up. Oh, hey there. What was your name? Junkle Strang?
Jungle straight.
Why? That's a fine set of cutlery you have there.
Can we just go back to Myersport already?
No,
God
I'm
damn
making
it.
a new character. James is new character. Chelsea's gonna come up with a new character, and you're gonna be DM us as these kids selling shit door to door. Not door to door. Train front to train front.
So, Junklefoot, Jungle, what?
It's Moo Dude Junkle Strain.
What's your character then?
I'm gonna go with the.
You should never have bought these microphones.
All right, guys.
Our brains are leaking into them.
Welcome to Cut and
I'm
Info.
Woo-foo.
No, Info Cut. The door-to-door salesman D&D campaign.
Welcome to Trains and Glaives.
It's our new sponsor, Dunklefoot Cutlery.
So there, Drunkle Shram.
Are you stuck on butt rock?
Drunkle Sham.
That's man, that cutlery set sure looks mighty sharp and silver to me.
Well, mister, I'll tell you what, it's
Hey, I'm not a mister, I'm a little kid. I just have a just southern voice.
Right,
Now,
but
you
you're
see
wearing a
here.
newsy boy cap, which makes you a mister.
That's
See,
correct.
Shut the fuck up, Bob!
Hey, listen, Bob. Hey, Bob, no.
You're not a proud member.
You know
No
what?
one invited you here.
Bob Chuggalug is very disappointed because I have butt rot. All
So,
right, and
listen.
I need to get rid of my butt rot.
You're some kind of
I need
competitor
some
to us,
cutlery.
and
Yes.
we don't respect competitors on this open way
Is
here.
it okay if Mercury
I'm
goes
the new butt
psychopath
rot.
and
I'm the new
kills
butt
them
rot
all?
salesman. You guys need some butt rot crew.
Listen, we're
Bob
not in the
Chuggalug.
scene anymore. We're in a commercial scene right now. So tell me about the kind of deals these fine folks can get with this cutlery set.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Dunkelfoot clan's been known for many years, sir, with the greatest of the slicing, the dicing, the herbs, and the mervs. And sometimes, occasionally, pervs.
Now
like
my
Uncle
cousin's
Divvy.
named Nerve.
Yeah, but my Uncle Divvy, he's a perv. We had to kick him out of the
Divvy,
Dunkelfoot
that
clan.
sounds way too normal.
Divvy? No, his name was Divvy officially, but we had to get rid of him because he was a perv, not a derv. But I'll tell you what, you got these knives out here, you got these hatchets, you got these little things, and I'll tell you what, this axe right here that I've got,
Oh, there goes my hand.
yep, it is the sharpest, the nicest, the best. It holds a hone. You don't even have to sharpen this. It goes straight through the bone of any mushroom you get, because we all know those big old bony mushrooms that
Now
grow
that
around in the
sounds-
Dunkelfoot fields.
That sounds just too good to be true. Why don't you show me a thing or two here, son?
Well, I'll tell you what. Here we got ourselves a good old
Yeah,
toad
Judge,
bone.
just start moving along.
I found
Just move
the.
along.
Just slowly crushing them.
Just slowly.
Now I'll tell you what, kids and ma'am and sirs.
Wait. Does it say judge?
No, that's what you do. You go, Judge.
Man,
Judge.
executioner's
Judge.
gonna suck.
Judge.
Executioner.
He goes exy.
Jury.
He's exy.
I think it'd be cutioner. Well, sir, I'll tell you what. I got a limited time deal right now.
So we're definitely moving away
For
from that right
100
now,
gold
right?
pieces, this fine axe will be yours with a
You should just
lifetime
talk in and
guarantee.
Did you just say a lifetime guarantee?
Now, I'll tell you what,
They're
this
slowly
axe,
getting smaller.
Now, is that a lich's lifetime, an elf's lifetime, or a human's lifetime?
This is an
Please
elven
stop
lifetime
and let's just
guarantee.
move on from this
No questions
conversation.
asked. Now, I will say this. You are getting a once in a lifetime deal. This axe,
How can we still hear them?
this axe.
We're totally far away from them. How can we still hear them?
He just hooked
I
his
think it's
tricycle
those
onto the
fucking
toilet behind
mushrooms.
Gloppy. They're traveling sales
Gloppy,
show.
quick, eat them both.
Gloppy's
Gloppy's trying to dissolve.
No, Gloppy's just like and like
It's like,
making.
it sounds like a good deal.
Yeah, exactly. She's like making gold pieces and trying to throw them at him. Now I'll tell you what,
Oh,
this
hold
axe.
on,
Now we're
hold
not
on.
going to leave until we see you with the proper equipment. This axe right here, sir, you're going to need it. 100 gold pieces, and you know what? For you, you look like a kind fellow. I'll knock 20% off the price. 80 gold pieces right now for the next 10
Where?
minutes.
I use
If you-
phantasmal force.
Well, and so we have an anti-magic field here, so...
Why is this going to yell at them and use thunderclap?
Hold on, before any of you use anything.
Listen, we have DM magic. We know.
Before any of you guys use anything, as he's holding this axe, it begins shimmering even more. And I need all of you who are trying to not buy the axe right now and get rid of these kids, roll a insight check.
Listen, I'm facing the other direction, just driving.
Yeah, you're
So I'm fine.
you're
All right, that is.
You guys both rolled 17s.
No.
Did we?
Where's insight? 19.
Now, listen here.
I got
we got an
15.
even specialer deal for you here.
Now, I'll tell you what.
Listen, if you purchase within the next 20 seconds, we'll go ahead and throw in a second X. Absolutely double the price.
absolutely. You know what, man? These people, they've been kind to the Dunklefoots. I'm just gonna give them this axe.
You know what, Smangle? you are sure right about that.
Wee woo Dunklefoot, Schmangle, Junk Shram, and Moodoo Junkle
You
Straight
know what?
out.
I'm tempted just to do a freaking shatter at them right
Sir?
now and just kill
Sir?
everybody because
Sir?
I'm done with this.
Hey,
Sir,
sir.
would you like
Hey,
this
sir.
axe? I want you to know the Dunklefoot name and the Dunklefoot cutlery.
I don't want that.
Listen,
axe.
I want you to be part of our family.
No.
My name is Krambits Strangles Dunkles.
Why do you say a different name?
Listen, it changes every minute. That's part of the beauty of
Judge, you should have
the
just
family.
killed this child.
Yeah, why do you?
You should have
Hey,
just
listen,
killed
listen,
this
we're part of your band
child.
now.
Why are you Barack Obama now?
My fellow train riders.
I'm literally
stand
on
for
the
you here
verge
today, and,
of just casting shatter
I
on
would,
me.
I would,
And then
really
it's just
enjoy
gonna
if
hit
you would,
everybody.
Please purchase this axe. For not only for the future of America, but the future of the world.
Now, sirs, if you don't want this axe, that's fine.
Actually,
I'll
I can cast shatter.
Wait, did you
because
just
it's a
say
10-foot
this sax?
And they both pull out saxophones. They begin following behind you on their tricycle, one pedaling while steering with the saxophone.
How far
the other
away are
one
they?
Standing right by Gloppy. And
How
the
far
other
away are they from?
They're literally hooked up right behind Gloppy.
Okay, I'm gonna unhook. I'm gonna.
You would have
Wiley's
to
gonna
crawl.
unhook them.
You would have to crawl
over
outside.
Gloppy.
Yep. Over the little tiny oh wait no, she's parasailing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Gloppy's just right to the back of Judge. You just reach out and go pull the pin.
Yeah, Wiley does that just.
As you do that, whatever the fuck I said my name was, he grabs your hand.
Oh, do you want to do that?
Sir, I'll shake your hand all day. You're a great
Listen,
looking kid.
I just want to say thank you for your patronage. Thank you for listening to us. And
Wiley casts
listen,
thunder.
Thank you for giving us a
thunderclap
good.
at his face.
Listen, I eat that and shit out lightning bolts. He goes to shake your hand and he has butt rot in his palm. So have you?
How far do they cast this sphere for it to hit them and not me? Because it's a 60-foot sphere.
Well, here's the thing.
Well,
You're also
no, it's-
traveling
no,
at 15 miles
It's a
per
10-foot.
Oh yeah, that's true. Now that we got like vehicles in here, we gotta like adjust for velocity and like all sorts of other.
It's a 10-foot radius sphere. No, it's a 10-foot sphere, but I can go up to 60 feet away.
So you'd have to cast it if you wanted to hit them and not you, like 15 feet away.
I'm definitely doing that.
Have you any of your loved ones been damaged in a
That's to make a Constitution
Thunderwave
saving
accident?
throw.
All right, they both make Constitution throws. One gets a 13, the other gets a 17.
Well, it's 17. I have to figure out what my save is. I think they both survive. Both pass.
What's happening back there?
Don't worry about it. I don't have this
You
sheet.
hear saxophone, knives, axes, explosions.
Oh yeah,
You go
yes,
into another
they,
Nom flashback.
They
This
both
is better.
they both pass, save, but they take half damage, which
what's
is
damage?
3d8.
Wait,
Roll 3d8.
Half damage and 3d8. I just used all
Is
my
the
second
land
level
we're
spells.
conquering called Nam?
Just so you know, I have no more second level spells.
Shit.
Wow! I rolled all threes, so they take. That's 9. Half of that would be 4, 5.
It's rounded up.
So 5.
So they take 5 damage, which is more than enough to kill them. Write child murderer on the top of your sheet.
I am okay with that. Whatever.
I'm erasing that
Yeah,
from
you can
mine.
erase it for yours.
Yeah, get rid of that 10 experience. Bronson, you get 20 experience points for murdering children as they try to support their poor freaking Dunklefoot clan families by selling shoddy-made
Listen,
knives.
I've had a tough time having
Dead.
such a deep
He's
voice.
dead. He is dead.
They are dead.
Have any?
Why are you still talking?
Have you or your loved ones ever been injured by tabaxi?
It's literally they.
Listen, I just want to say, get your cats declawed.
So it was more than enough to kill them, right?
This was more than enough to kill.
Okay, so this was a sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, and erupts from a point. Can their heads explode?
Sure, their heads explode.
So for the bloody mess perk, you get
I'm not. Usually, I don't kill kids, but they had it coming because you guys did not shut the fuck up.
All right, we finally got him to say it, so let's pack up the podcast. This was never a D&D podcast, just an admission of...
Finding the lakes we need to drive Brown Vito to for him to murder innocent human children's souls.
They weren't
Usually I
human.
don't kill kids,
Halfway.
but...
They weren't
I
human.
made an exception for salesmen. Yeah, Bronson would have sucked in the 1920s. Hey, mister, you want a newspaper?
Sales kids.
Yeah.
No, sales kids who don't take us walking away or rolling away as, hey, we're not interested, and they wouldn't shut up.
Also, I have a magnet on the back of my
you
train
don't.
body, and
No,
so
you
I
don't. No, you do not.
I collect whatever that silver axe was.
Silver's non-magnetic.
It is in this world. I can turn to a train. I don't give a shit.
No, it's gone. It's way back there.
No, I'm pretty sure he shoved it in my hand.
He tried to, and you said, I don't want this, and then you murdered them.
I would have been happy if those things would have killed our whole party.
I'm pretty sure that
Because
axe
I was playing one of them.
Okay.
So,
So,
now that we've murdered
Wiley is.
children.
I'm just saying this now. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be playing Wiley. Because that child murderer perk is, I'm assuming, going to come back in.
So you guys travel for quite a while, but a lot faster than your way here, and it's probably just a little bit past midnight, or just a little bit before midnight, sorry, with a full moon.
That turned
Actually,
into a
wait a minute.
werewolf?
Wait a minute. I'm fairly certain I commented on the moon phases last time you were in this town.
I don't remember.
With a full moon.
Yeah, you have to realize the last time we were in this town was about 4 months ago.
Oh, that's true. It wasn't that long ago.
In
but
game, in real life.
in real life.
In real life, it was probably 3 months
All right,
ago.
let's do this. It's a new moon,
All right.
but the stars are bright. There's plenty of light coming from the town. However, as you look into the town, you see a massive fire in the center of town, almost as if the townspeople are having a giant bonfire. And as you approach, you hear the cries of the townsfolk as they're all mourning and wailing.
Oh, I just thought of something, guys.
And that's where we'll end this week's podcast.
Not before we make a perception check to see if that's human wailing or zombie wailing.
And that's where we'll end this week's podcast. All right,
Not
everybody.
before we choo choo choo.
We just ram
choo choo whoop whoop.
we just ram the fire with the drug train.
They're crying for the kids that Wiley just killed. They found out
That was
about.
like 6 hours that way.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows, and nobody will find out.
They're just like obliterated little mush pieces on the.
Just shit and Tom is just like,
Well, there's no dental
Wiley?
records left to identify them from, so
Wiley,
Nobody will know. I exploded their heads.
Wiley, why'd you go and do that, huh?
Do what?
I'm shitting Thomas, so that was a little gruesome even for me.
I'm whistling Pete.
I might have got a little power hungry ever since I got this new scimitar. Because it's shimmering, get it?
We should record the aftercast right now
Yes.
before we forget.
All right, everybody, if you want to hear more from this episode,
No, you don't.
Just leave.
don't forget to become a Patreon.
I completely
Head on
turned around
over.
and listened.
You'll get access to our morning aftercast where we discuss about the session we just had, and you'll get access to the forecast, which is
The foreskin cast.
the foreskin cast. I really like forecast, but
Forecast.
I really want to work foreskin into every intro of the forecast,
right.
where we talk about our predictions for the game for that night and warm up.
Bad every time,
It's terrible every time.
but in different ways.
But you can find us over at patreon.com/gentlemen. Sorry, gentleman, MAN games. And as always, I'm Gentleman Games, James, your loyal, delicious DM.
I'm Bron Vito, now aka Child Murderer.
I'm Triangle Slab, the good boy that sells things.
He's a tie salesman.
Yeah, that's right.
And you'll never break me.
Mercury, the broken one.
You were broken at your introduction.
A Gentleman Games podcast.